it's not actually about the money. And I know that's an extremely conflicting statement when comparing it to everything that goes on in the online space. And you see these kids who are like 20, 18 even, pulling in 100K months, and you're thinking, how the hell have they done that? But then at the end of the day, if you try chase the money, it's only gonna get you so far. Yes, money plays a big factor into the work you want to do and to the fact that you get up every day to do the work you might not want to do. But on top of that, I feel like there's more to it. There's more to it than money. Because I reckon if you were asked, would you be happy if you won the lottery? Your initial thought might be, well, of course I'd be happy, I won the lottery. But isn't that sort of cutting the story short? Isn't that skipping the part where you're supposed to grow and then be worthy of the $1 million that you win in the lottery, or the $10 million that you win in the lottery? Doesn't that skip that entire arc? Are you actually going to be happy just from gaining the materialistic goods, from winning this lottery, and skipping that arc of becoming a better person and a person worthy of having all those luxuries in life? And then when you think about that question for a little bit more, you go, well, then actually, I wouldn't be happy if I won the lottery. I would be cutting that arc so short. I'd be going from A to B in an instant, and it just would not be worth it. I would be the exact same person I am today, and that person is not worthy of those luxuries. That person is nowhere near the amount of mental strength that he needs to be able to handle millions successfully, right? And when you look at it like that, then it's just obvious that money isn't the reason why you're doing this. Because if you were to get the money tomorrow, you wouldn't be happy. You wouldn't be happy with yourself, especially in the long run, because you'd still be the same person. The money is just another driving factor into the whole reason why you get up in the morning, as I said before. So once you reevaluate the entire situation, you go, hold on, I'm not doing this for the money really. I am, but not entirely. Then what am I doing it for? And that's when you realize you're doing it for yourself. And I know it's soapy, and I know it's out there and everyone says it and it sort of flies over our head and we go, yeah, I'm doing it for myself. But are you actually doing it for yourself? Are you still placing money above yourself? Do you realize really that if you were to win the lottery tomorrow, you would still be the exact same person? You would magically as well become the person that you dream of just because you're now worth 10 million. It's not about the penthouse, it's not about the cars, it's not about the lifestyle, it's about the person you are in the penthouse, driving the cars and living that life. Deep down, we know it's all about improving the self. But until we can actually remember that consciously every single day, we're going to default to these materialistic goals because they're easy to cling to. It's easy to be like, once I hit that 100K or that 10K month, then I've won, then I've made it, because it's there. You can actually grab it, you can sort of feel it. But the transformation of who you are today and who you're going to be in a year is so gradual that it's so difficult to remember that that's the actual reason you're doing this. And if you make the mistake of placing importance on the wrong goal, on the wrong finish line, you're going to lose yourself along the way and you're going to burn out before you do anything meaningful. If I were to reframe the question, for example, and I were to ask you, would you rather win 10 million tomorrow in the lottery or wake up tomorrow and mentally be the person of your dreams and the best version of yourself? Mentally, not physically, just in your mind. All those mental barriers, all those blocks, all that self-doubt is just gone, and you actually know 110% who you're supposed to be. Which one would you choose? I think that question really sort of puts it into perspective, which one is valued higher and which one is really just a shallow goal that we place in front of us because it's easy to see. It's a big target, you can see it, it keeps you going. But the true driving factor is yourself. Because the dream version of yourself, the best version of yourself mentally, is going to be able to achieve incredible things. It's going to be able to get up with incredible speed and have the determination to do the work that you're supposed to do. And then you can get everything else on top of that you want. Because by no means is money not important. By no means is having a good being in good physical shape. By no means is money not important. Neither is being in physical shape. They're both. By no means is money not important, and the same thing goes for being, in good shape and, developing other important skills in life. But those things can only be brought together by bringing out that best version in yourself. And you're only going to be able to retain them if you are the best version of yourself. Not if you have 10 million, Not if you wake up tomorrow and you're absolutely ripped. It's just not going to work like that. It's all up here. This is the magnet that brings you everything that you could ever desire in your life. All the other people that you see online who are seeing this success, very, very few of them, I would argue none of them did it while hating themselves. None of them got the results that they wanted. None of them achieved the materialistic things that you see on social media through sitting in their room and being like, oh, I'm trash, I can't pull it off, no, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I want 100K, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. It just didn't work like that. It didn't happen. Not like that. Not at all. Not one bit. They had to first overcome that mental barrier. And I promise you, once you do the same, the results you see are gonna be incredible. And I promise you, once you do the same, the results you're gonna see are gonna be absolutely incredible. But yeah, stay tuned. I might do another one. Who knows?